It's that bam part. It's my
What a
favorite
nice surprise that was, running into PR there. That was a nice surprise.
Oh, PR is amazing.
He is a beauty.
PR is a PR guy.
He is. He's a beauty all day long, all day, every day.
You guys should have seen this slick move a little bit more. Yeah. Jeff is wisdoms and moves.
Yeah.
All wisdom and all moves. I can't even tell you the secret.
Did he just do something I didn't? What did I miss?
Don't worry about it. That's between us now.
Thanks, Jeff. What's going on? Marketing Matt's in the house. Jeff, he's always in the house. He owns the house.
He owns the house. Jeff is the house.
He is the
and the house wins.
Exactly.
This is my crib, yo.
Well, Marketing Matt's coming in with this sick suede jacket.
Sick.
It is a brown suede. No, is it suede or is it?
I would say burgundy, like a dark burgundy.
I would say it's a brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Call it what it is.
Bottom
whatever.
line, it's a beauty.
Or is it velvet?
It is velvet.
Yeah, it's
He's
nice.
wearing a velvet jacket.
And it's velvet, yeah.
I just like that word, velvet.
Well, when you hit the velvet, that you've done it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Marketing Matt, you're looking good, buddy.
Thank you.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Canada Day just finished this weekend.
Happy 102.
Happy 102 to all the Canadians out there, here and far. Amazing. Did you have a good Canada Day?
You know what? I had a great Canada Day. Went to the zoo.
Really?
You know what? Packed the family up. Said, hey, we're going to go see some animals.
How was that?
Well, I'm going to get to see the animal every night. I said, why not take a daytime?
She's like, wow, there's bigger animals.
No, it was good, actually. Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Weather was nice.
Sure.
It was a good family event, but man, has the zoo changed.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't gone there for at least 15, 20 years.
Sure.
But it's changed.
Well, there's a lot of new animals out there, and there's a lot of things going on.
But at the same,
it's very family. That's the family place to go, right?
Yeah, but I got to say one thing. Now, I'm all for animal rights and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
But then, the other side comes out. I paid good money to come to the zoo.
Oh.
I don't care if it's...
You mean the cheap version of you came out?
Whatever, I had a gift certificate.
Sure,
It doesn't
enough.
matter. Look, I don't care if it's noon and you're tired, Mr. Panda, and you want to sleep.
Right.
No, you perform for me.
Yeah.
You understand? Me and everyone else out here.
True that.
Okay, again, I had a gift certificate. It wasn't that
Yeah,
big
right.
of a burden. But normal people paid $35 to get in to see you.
35 per person?
And that was a deal for Canada Day. $5 off if you ordered online only that weekend.
This podcast has got to start making some money.
Well,
or my little guy, who isn't here yet, will never see what a bear looks like unless it's a book of some
What are
kind.
you talking about? Just take off your shirt. It's easy.
You know what? That was a good one. I literally walked right into that one. That was me walking right into a pane glass window.
Into a clothesline.
Right into a
Right
clothesline.
into it.
Yeah.
How about you? What's going on? So you talked about Baby Watch.
Yeah, Baby Watch.
Okay, no baby yet.
2019. Still.
Wait, I got it.
Hold on. Baby Watch.
We don't pay enough. You know what, Jeff? I'm up in the pay. I'm actually up in the pay on ourselves. That's
Wow, man.
it. That's pretty good.
It's going to be a spectacular baby.
And I hate that.
Jeff, I'm stunned.
I wish I could end it with, it's a boy or something, but
Hold on a sec.
we do know he's a boy. He's just not here yet.
Remind me at the 15-minute mark just to cue something to
Yeah,
get
dude,
that.
done.
Jeff, what? Wow.
I had 15 minutes before you guys showed up.
You're
Now you're
awesome.
just bragging.
You're the best.
Now
And
you're
that was
bragging.
exactly for anybody wanting to learn some production stuff. There it is. Alchemy Studios. There it is.
Look,
what you learned in 15 minutes.
you're getting the Zachs of the world.
Yeah.
The Derricks of the world.
Yeah.
The Calebs of the world.
Isn't that the truth?
And they all started in Alchemy Studios. AlchemyStudio.ca. No cheap plugs, because there's nothing cheap about this education.
Never, ever. You love it. Listen, this weekend, I did nothing, man. I'm low profile, like I told you guys. I'm not doing much. But I'm going to say this.
Yeah, you're 5'2"
I'm going to ask
profile.
the whole panel here. We got Jeff. We got Matt. I got you.
Yeah.
What's the protocol on BYOB? Now, let me set it up for you guys, okay?
Okay.
So I'm minding my own business. I'm at home. My neighbors, we're all like, cookie cutter houses, right? We're all next door to each other. My neighbors next door having a little fire pit. They're enjoying themselves. I've always been courteous and nice to them. Hey, how you doing?
So they're having their own thing. You're at your place.
I'm in my place. My door's open though because it was a nice day out.
Why wouldn't it be open?
My door's open, and I hear this Mitch.
Did you think it was your mom?
I won't lie to you. Yes, I did.
Like you're getting called for a shift at Bonacera.
That's what I thought. So that's why I was ignoring it. Well, it's the neighbors. Hey, come on over. I go, sure. Okay, you know what? Thanks. That's very gracious of you. So I go over. So I show up and I brought a little bottle of a Greek liqueur just to say, thanks for inviting me over to your home.
Yeah.
Here
it's like a Greek grappa.
Yeah, Greek grappa, exactly. Okay. So I show up, I drop it off, and I about 5 minutes into it, I've noticed they haven't offered me a drink yet. Now, my question simply is this. Was I in the wrong or are they in the wrong? Like, they invited me over. So my wife even says, you should take your drink over because, you're having a drink here. Go and take it over with them and blah, blah. And I said, no, I'm going to theirs. Like, why would I take a drink from my... Like, I actually thought I was being rude if I would have taken a drink over, walked it through there.
See, it's different if you were invited. I'm going to side with you here. It's different if you were invited, let's say, a week ago.
Right.
Where you do got to bring a drink over. You got to come with a bottle.
Yeah.
You got to come with a gift of some sorts.
Right.
But here it's on the cuff. You're telling me you're at your home.
Right.
You're watching TV, probably Vanderpump Rules.
Actually, Master Chef, continue.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So you get the invite, you get the call.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
You go over.
Right.
And you're waiting 5 minutes and you're sans drink.
And then finally the guy, my neighbor, he says, would you like something to drink? And in my head, I'm like, maybe he's a little wasted, or I put him in an awkward situation.
Like, you think he doesn't want to give it to you?
Like, I feel like he's like, why didn't you bring your own? Now I feel like the idiot. So my question to Matt and to Jeff and to you is, who is in the right? And I'm being serious. Like, I will tell you if I think I'm wrong.
I'll answer this one. I'll field this one.
Please, I gotta know.
Look, I'm famous for wandering everywhere with my drink. So but that being said, if someone comes over, you just offer them a drink. And if they bring you a present,
right,
you really offer them a drink.
You really offer them.
Hopefully the guy was just wasted and he forgot his manners for a minute. That's what I think.
But
because sunshine and beer will do that.
I'm being nice. He's my neighbor. I'm only bringing it up because I feel like there might have been.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Jeff, and I agree with you because I'm siding with you, Mitch.
Right.
And you know me. I don't like to side with you. You don't like to side with me. But what's right is right.
What's right is right.
What's right is right.
What's right is right. Market and Matt, would you have brought your own drink?
No, I think you are completely in the right.
Okay,
and
I'm not crazy.
And if I were that guy, I'd probably have never seen that drink before. I'd be like, oh, cool. Let's have a drink of this together.
He should get
He was gracious. He was gracious. He was a nice guy.
This is why you hang out with Jeff.
This is why you two need to hang out more.
This is what he gives to you. This is what he gives to you.
Now, can I ask one other thing? Jeff, you've had children. Dimitri, you've had children. Matt, you have children. You just don't know who they are. But my question is this. Yeah. I think I'm getting
Condoms are like $3.99.
I just want to bring this up before we get into the real podcast, the real sports stuff, okay?
The goods.
I know the goods, but I can't help it. I got to ask a question. Did you guys get emotional? Like, they say you get sympathy pains, like your wife is hurting, you're hurting a little bit. So yesterday, I'm watching a little America's Got Talent, right? I'm not going to lie. This young man gets out there. He performs. Yeah. He's got autism.
Oh, is it the guy with the piano?
Did you see this? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I welled up a little bit. I don't know why.
Mitch,
I don't well up. Matt, if you know anything about me, I don't get emotional about anything.
Stone cold.
I'm stone cold, Matt. But yesterday I got
Stunner.
Was this a pregnancy thing? Is this be honest with me, Matt?
No. I'm gonna
somebody tell me what's going on.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm not laughing at you.
Right.
I'm really laughing with you.
Right.
I gotta say, the older I'm getting, the emotional harp that is in this heart of mine is just getting played more and more. I'm telling you, I'm getting more emotional as I age. Things are bothering me.
So it's normal what happens.
It's normal.
It's normal.
Things are bothering me.
I have cycles now.
You have cycles too.
Jeff, you're just going through menopause. Okay?
Yeah, maybe, I get so emotional.
All right.
It's you know what? It's actually not a sympathy pregnancy thing. I'm surprised you didn't hit it already.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I literally looked at my wife yesterday. I go, I have to bring this up on the podcast.
I'm already preparing
because I don't know what's going on with me.
I'm already preparing for Calliope's graduation because I'm gonna cry. I'm done. I
can't change.
The way I'm trending.
I can't be this guy.
You know when I noticed it? I was in grade 12. We watched the movie Rudy in comm class, okay? And I remember I almost choked up. I thought I was going to have to leave the room. I'm like, oh, this is not a good sign. I'm telling you, man.
Really?
But the feel-good stuff is getting to me.
Really?
The American.
Is that, that's what I'm
but
getting
the
at.
production value, because they play the piano. It's like,
Yeah.
I know exactly what it is. And you guys are going to be horrified for me telling this on the air.
It's okay.
But when you get married, and especially when you're having kids,
Yeah.
this is not just a cliche. The woman goes, "Oh, we're melding as one," which means yeah. So you're becoming half woman. So that's why you're getting
I
a little
knew it.
emotional.
It makes
right?
sense.
And later on after you're divorced and your kids hate you, you'll be a man again.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. If you only knew.
Real locker room talk with Michonne and Dimitri.
All right, what do we got on the show itinerary today? Jazz hands.
What do we got on the show today? Let me tell you something. You want to talk about free-flowing tears? Well, we're going to talk about free-flowing agency.
Isn't that the truth?
Because things are happening in this house.
It's time. NHL, NBA,
Yep.
CFL, the Maclin Minute. Everyone's new favorite segment.
It's a full minute.
I know you guys are saying, but you say that about everything, Mitch. Well, I'm telling you, it's each week the new segments just take over the other segment.
We don't control it.
I don't control it.
It's trending worldwide.
It really is. Rapid banter and Maga Malaka.
Amazing.
That's it. There
What's
we go.
on Maga Malaka tonight? Or,
Oh,
you know what?
don't do it. There it is.
You see what I tried to
I
do?
saw you.
I tried to do something because you always try to do something for me. Look, every week, roster, we give you the goods.
Right.
We give you some great topics. We want to get into it. We want to talk about it. But you've already known by now that before we get into anything on the show, and Jeff, cue the music, we got to give to you the Headversity metrics of the week. That's right. Headversity.com is the leader in workplace resiliency, okay? They're tackling mental health and mental stigma. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go to headversity.com, sign up for a profile, get interactive with the newsletter, and see what's happening around town, okay? Headversity.com is also the genius that brings you real lockerroomtalk.com. So please get to our website, see the work that they're doing, and why we give them the metrics of the week, because I'm going to throw you a metric right now.
What do you got?
One.
One.
Doesn't sound impressive.
Not
Just
at all.
one. You did all this build up. Oh, yeah, sign.
I'd
here,
prefer
here.
you lie.
Okay?
Yeah.
But one. What is one? Roster, I'm going to tell you what one is. One is the amount of weeks away in which the Lufa Awards, the Golden Lufas, the awards of all awards are being brought to you. And I'm going to tease out. We got Best Athlete.
Yep.
We got Best Athlete in each category.
Absolutely.
We got Best I'm not going to give all.
Don't give it all away.
I'm not going to give away all my loofahs in one basket.
No.
Look, next week the Golden Loofahs are going to be here, and I know what everyone's thinking in the roster. Who will take home?
Yes.
This year's Golden Loofah for Producer of the Year.
It is stacked.
And the race is tight.
It's tight.
The race, Jeff. Look at him. Look at him go.
He is
barking back.
Jeff, I've never seen Jeff
is
laughing.
He's nervous. He's nervous.
Dude, this guy is laughing. He's like, it's in the bag. I got this.
You know what? We knew it bothered you.
You know, Zach is the reigning. Defending.
Right.
Golden Loofah champion. Does he win again?
Maybe.
Is he even nominated?
How's he doing? Anyone talk to him?
Is he even here?
Yeah. We don't even know where he is.
I've never seen Jeff panic like this.
I have to admit,
he's going
I
crazy.
agree with you.
He's going crazy. But anyway.
But it goes to show how important this is.
Look, you can get a loofah anywhere you want, but can you get a golden loofah?
Of course not.
You don't. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Okay, there's only a few golden tickets lying around.
Right.
Okay? That's
right.
it.
Well said.
But outside of that, do you want to know where else we get downloads?
Where?
Little place that I like to call, and Mitch, cue your music.
This one goes out to all the lovers out there.
AgapeGreekRadio.com, AGAPE GreekRadio.com, where you get to stream Real Locker Room Talk Friday, Saturday, and Sunday anywhere in the world. So, look, you don't get us on the Podbean, no problem. You didn't get to the website, no problem. You're on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you want a little Agape Greek Radio, you just log in there and you're going to get it streaming live midnight all the way through 3 days, baby. AgapeGreekRadio.com. And thank you, Stan. Yeah, I did it. I'm doing it now. Stan the man and his whole team.
You know how I feel about this whole thing.
Well, you know what? Sometimes I don't think you know how I feel about this whole thing.
Well, no, I do know because you bring it up each week. So I actually do know how you feel.
Those are the metrics. That's where you get us.
Right.
But let's get into the goods.
Listen, right before that, I just want to say one thing. Marketing Matt. Was it last week or the week before that the Calgary FC lost their first game? It was last week, right?
It was last week's episode.
And in the last 3 games, they've lost 2 out of 3. I feel like you may have jinxed them, Marketing Matt. Do you have anything to say about yourself? This was a team that was undefeated before you went to 1 game, and all of a sudden they lost 2 out of the 3?
You gave him the clap.
Wait, how many games have you been to?
I've been 2.
Ah, there you go. So there's the correlation there too.
I blame him for every other thing that goes on here.
I know what you're
I'm looking
trying
at you,
to do.
Marketing Matt. 2 out of 3 since you've gone. I need you to do some sort of voodoo, Joe Boo stuff. I need you to do something.
He's got to go back.
You got to go back.
All right, I will go back.
You need to go back.
You got to go back.
Right.
Okay? I know what to say to the Cavalry. I'm going to say everything was nice, just like it was before Matt got here. But you got to go back.
Right.
So first you told me not to go. Now you're telling me to go back.
We got to unjinx.
You know, you got to undo it. Yeah.
Right.
No offense, I agree with you. Last week I told you never go again.
And I listened.
And you didn't go.
Yeah.
And they've lost again. But now I need you to go back to try to fix it.
So I'll have to be next season.
You've got to become Michael J. Fox somehow and go back and fix it. That's what I need you to do.
And don't jinx Nico.
Yeah.
Not on his game.
Not on my game.
Okay?
I don't know what that means.
Who's Nico?
Yeah.
What?
The goalie.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Why would I ever? No, I wouldn't.
Because he's going to be on here. I don't know. I don't want you giving him. You know what? Put a towel on his face. Do it.
Matt, we wouldn't want something to happen to your buddy
Yeah,
that plays on the team. I mean, that would be a shame. That'd be a shame if something happened
That'd
to the
be
guy.
horrible. You know, speaking of games, let's talk about the NHL. Let's get into it. This is what people chime in for. All right?
Okay.
All right. NHL. Free agency. Started 3 days ago. And it has gone off the hook. Last week, we had a great little podcast, and we said, hey, let's go through and see who stays, who goes, who doesn't, who, all this back and forth. And
sure.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You were pretty bang on, bro.
You re-listened last week.
I re-listened because I always want
bad.
to see where can I use it against you. But you were good.
I got the Pavelski thing wrong. I was.
Who cares
I
about
was
that
adamant.
one? That one came out of nowhere. Forget that guy.
Is that my pessimism?
We'll talk
Focus
about
on
it.
the one thing out of the 9 I did right.
In the last 3 days, lots of people moved around. It's like a game of duck, duck, goose. You know, duck, duck, and then the goose, and then everyone's running around.
You know what this reminded me of?
What's that?
It was like a swingers party.
Yes.
You know when you go in and you leave your keys?
Who doesn't love a swingers party?
Who doesn't love a swingers
Right.
party? And the people that don't go to swingers parties and would never do a swingers party,
Right.
they love the swingers party.
They love the swingers
Okay,
party.
they love it. But it was a swingers party. It was like everyone went into free agency,
Right.
dropped their keys off in the fishbowl. We all heard those stories,
Right.
And then
They're all true, by the way.
all true. And then the GMs,
Right.
walked out with a different set of keys, and that was the player they got to take to their team that night.
You know, I gotta say something. Last week I said this is a big thing for the GMs. This is like their playoff run. This is where they start making moves and they do all their thing outside of the draft picks, the trade deadline, and now the free agent market. There was a lot of moves that were made, and let's talk about them. Let's go through them and run them down because I feel you did such a great job. Now explain yourself. And Matt, you can jump in. Jeff, you're always welcome to jump in and say your beauty wisdom to everyone and explain to everyone what actually went down. Let's start with the biggest move.
Big moves.
Big move. Panarin. You said it last week. A lot of people thought it as well, but he left Columbus. He said, I'm out of here. Arrivederci. Or whatever that is in Russian. And he said, I'm out of here.
It sounded Italian, man. I don't know what that was.
What do you know? It's
Hey,
Dutch.
he's Dutch. And then he ends up with the New York Rangers. He is now the second highest paid player in the NHL.
Yeah.
This is a winger. and he's getting $11.2 million a year to play for the Rangers. You called it last week. Do you like this move by the Rangers grabbing Panarin?
Yeah, I do. Look, someone's going to get him. Do I think he's worth $11.2 million? Absolutely not. But why I like it for the Rangers is because the Rangers are in a weird place. They've unloaded some stock. They got a couple decent pieces. But I got to say, this is just so not surprising for the New York Rangers to sign a Panarin. Aren't they?
Exactly.
Aren't the Rangers just so famous for getting that European dynamic player and getting him on the team? And they do it all the time. It's this is the Rangers MO.
This is the guy or the girl that goes, what's the most expensive thing in here? Done. Buying it. And they end up grabbing Panarin. Did they really need a Panarin?
Doesn't matter.
But they got it anyways.
Which, again,
it looks nice over here. It's a beautiful Panarin you got over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
At first I thought a Panarin was a pill to help you with your diarrhea, but now I'm thinking it's more like the Fabergé egg.
Exactly.
We got ourselves a Panarin.
Right. We got ourselves. It's a beautiful little
that's
fit.
going to be our new thing. If someone gets something that's unique and I got a Panarin.
Yeah, I got a Panarin. That's nice.
Panarin. You can use that on the weekend with your Bumble and Tinder dates.
Right.
If you get a 9 out of 10, it's a Panarin.
It's a Panarin.
Anything
I like
less,
that. You know what? Use that. I'm going to write that down.
Girls, you can do the same for guys.
Now, if that was the best player, here's the best move of the weekend, in my opinion. The Montreal Canadiens did what we said was going to happen. After 6 years, it never happened. No one did the offer sheet. But the Montreal GM, Marc Bergevin, he turned around and said, hey, Sebastian Aho, I like the cut of your jib, kid. I want you bad. And he offered him the sheet even before Carolina got in there. Carolina had 7 days to match. It took them less than 24 to turn around and give him a 5-year, $42.27 million contract back. Aho goes back to Carolina. Little Johnny Hockey is the happiest guy in hockey by far because he called this from a get-go. Do you like that move by Montreal? And do you like that Carolina said, absolutely, we're taking him back?
Love the move by both teams.
Yes.
I do not understand why people are not throwing out the offer sheet more often. Why? Like this, I want to see offer sheet city. I really do. Let's take a look at Montreal right now. Look, we know the price that we'll pay.
Exactly.
So we'll just offer it.
Yeah.
If Carolina wants to match it, that's fine. Hey, we weren't going to offer it to you.
Didn't they
anyways?
Sorry to interrupt you. Didn't Carolina, basically Montreal did Carolina's job. Rather than Carolina walking in going, okay, this is what we have to offer, Montreal came in first, said, this is what we want to give you.
Yeah.
Carolina said, oh, wow. You're ordering for us? Fantastic. Yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
I like the number 16,
I love
number
it.
19,
I love this number because chances are Carolina might have came in higher. Montreal got a little excited.
Well, that's what I
jumped the gun a little bit.
Yeah, but that's what I love about the whole thing. Look, here's what I know about, because, I did the Tavares deal.
We all know that.
I did it, right? That was.
If you're an avid listener, you know.
You understand.
Dimitri pulled the Tavares deal.
I got Tavares to Toronto.
Right.
And you're welcome. Okay. I'm trying to land Kawhi, but we'll get to that.
We're getting to that.
We'll get to that.
Don't break that
We'll
yet.
get to that.
Matt, make sure he hasn't signed yet.
No,
he hasn't.
Let me tell you something. You got to know your limitations. This is the whole point with the offer sheet. This is what I love what Montreal did. Montreal said, look, we want this guy. We're not in a position to completely sell the farm for a guy like this. And I love that position. We're okay if he stays and we're okay if he goes. Look, hey, Aho, we got 42 schmil on the table for you. You want it, baby, you're here. If your team's not going to match it, you come home.
Right.
You come home.
Come.
If the team matches it, be like, oh, wow. Okay, well, anyways, your problem. Business as usual. Win for Montreal, win for Carolina.
I feel like
and
Carolina.
he is worth the money. He is worth the money.
Absolutely.
In my
is.
opinion.
Agreed all day. I actually think Montreal did Carolina in the weirdest of ways a favor.
They underpriced him.
I'm looking at this number now. It's funny you bring that up, and thank you for bringing it up. Look, Here's the breakdown of his offer sheet. $11.3 million in year one of the signing bonus. He's getting paid $700K as an annual salary, but it's all the way this contract works. It's all about his signing bonus each year. So he's getting 11.3 in year one, 9.87 in year two, 6.95 in year three, 5.25, and all of that is connected with a $700,000 to a $750,000 base salary.
That's an amazing prorated structure
isn't that
for
nice?
Carolina.
And so the way I look at it is Carolina was probably going to give him, like, jokingly, here, take the farm, own half the team. And Montreal came in with this offer, and they're like, yeah, do you kind of like that? No problem. Here you go. They were the happiest people in the world that Montreal went first.
You know what's crazy? I can foresee the NHL turning into a car dealership of sorts.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Like if this offer sheet keeps going, it's like, look, why don't you come to the Tampa Bay Lightning, 1.9% financing, and we'll even give you $2,000 off, a hotel.
Exactly.
That's the way it should be.
Boom.
It's not turning into car financing.
The next big move.
Do you think you could sell a player at interest rates?
Oh my God, zero down. Can you imagine?
Could you maybe be like, look, we'll trade him to you. Okay, but we want 0.9% financing.
Now you're in my realm. Now you're in my world.
Over the course of
now
6 years.
you're in my world.
You're welcome, NHL.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here
Financing
first.
players.
Financing
Look,
players.
I understand you want Aho. I get it. Would you like to lease, finance, or buy straight out? Hold on.
God.
Sorry. You want to trade in?
This is the greatest idea you have ever truly come up with.
I understand you want to trade in. Marketing Matt, record me because I'm doing something genius right now. Can you do something?
Are you doing something?
We don't not pay you for nothing. No.
By the way, thanks for the rosé.
Amazing.
No problem.
We'll get to that. So imagine this right now. Be like, okay, look, I understand. You want to come in with a Shea Weber.
Right.
I understand Shea Weber's worth about $5 million. However, we're going to give you 4.2.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're going to refinance you an Aho. Okay. So take the negative equity on the Aho.
Right.
We're going to give it to you at 1.9.
1.9.
You know what? 1.49.
Can I talk to my manager? Can I go? You know what? Can I just go talk to my manager?
Look, my manager, he's not going to sell you. It's customary.
It's
here in
what I do.
in the Carolina Hurricanes. Yeah. He wants to meet you. Yeah. Just make sure that the process went okay.
You just want to make sure everything went well.
Everything's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love it, buddy. I think you're onto something. Sometimes I think you're ingenious. This could be your greatest thought of all time.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, you got onto something. Let's jump over to what happened with the San Jose Joe Pavelski. All right, everyone's saying to themselves, oh, he's going to stay in San Jose. There's no way he leaves.
Including me.
Including you. Unfortunately, he said, hey, money talks. I'm out. And where does he go? Not too far. Kind of far, but not far in the conference. He decided to go to Dallas. And along the way, he said, hey, Corey Perry.
I'm passing through here.
What you doing? You want to come? You coming?
Need a ride.
And they Ubered and they went to Dallas. And so these two now have joined the Dallas Stars. I like this listen, Dallas made a big run last year. They made a good little headway. They made some moves. Corey Perry and Pavelski in Dallas this year. I like it.
I love it.
Do you think they can take on yelling though? Do you think they're okay with the owners yelling at them though?
Oh yeah, come on. Are you crazy?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
For sure,
it's a big thing. Perry. You got to be able to take some constructive criticism if you're a Dallas Star.
Oh yeah, no, Corey Perry at the very least is ready.
I like it.
I love this move by Dallas. Look, Zuccarello's on the outs. He went to the Minnesota Wild.
Right.
Okay. For those who don't know, he goes to the Minnesota Wild, and I'm okay with that. Look, you go for broke. You bring in a Zuccarello,
right?
And you're gonna see if he's gonna pan out. And no loss to them. They make a decision, they cut him loose, that's fine. But you're getting Pavelski and Perry, two character guys, okay? You're getting captains.
Yes.
Or co-captains, I should say, right? That are coming to your team, that are going to bring that level of maturity to this Dallas Stars team when you got guys like Klingberg, Seguin, and Ben, these hot dynamic forwards. Look, this is what I foresee. The Dallas Stars last year got motivated because the owner said, you know what, you guys?
Yeah.
Enough with this entitlement bullshit. I'm paying you 8.5. Start producing.
Start doing something.
I love that he doesn't have to do it anymore because he's getting two guys that are going to be saying it to anyone.
Exactly.
In the dressing room, which is more important. I love the Dallas Stars.
I like it.
I like them calling it from now.
What?
Calling it from now.
He's doing it from now, Matty.
The Dallas Stars win the division.
What? Matty,
put it in.
put it down.
Lock
Write
in
that
my
down.
vote.
I can't wait for him to backtrack on that comment. I love it. Listen, another guy from Columbus, Sergei Bobrovsky. He said, hey, a lot of people said he's going to Florida. He actually ended up going to Florida, especially with Robert Luongo going, hey, I retired. How you doing?
Hey, I'm done over
So
here.
Bobrovsky said, hey, you guys need a goalie. I'm
I
over
guess
here
it's
now.
Roberto Luong gone.
So Bobrovsky, without really any, anticlimactic ending, he ends up going to Florida. Not a big deal there. The one that kind of not so much surprised me, but I want to talk about a little bit, Matt Duchene, also another Columbus Blue Jacket. The Blue Jackets have now been decimated. It is now clear. We said it last week. They're done. Matt Duchene ends up going to Nashville. My big thing is, why does Nashville keep picking up these guys? We said it last week, and I keep thinking about it. You had Subban, you got Neil, who's here in Calgary, and now you got Duchene. And I say to myself, is the GM or the owner of Nashville that guy at the blackjack table that keeps hitting for whatever reason on 16 just to prove everyone he's gonna hit blackjack once in a while? Why are you bringing in Matt Duchene?
I gotta
Why?
say, I think people from Tennessee are just good, wholesome-hearted people. They will give anybody.
You know
a
what?
chance.
You're saying that because your brother-in-law. No. You're saying it because you're trying to win over your brother-in-law. This is what's happening.
I hate that prick. It has nothing to do with him. I'm thinking of the Carrie Underwoods.
You're thinking, okay, well, hey.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm just saying, I'm not saying. But in all honesty, can I ask another question?
I'll tell you what I love. If you're going to go with the brother-in-law,
sure.
Screw him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, put him
Mark
aside.
and Christina, 4 episodes. You listen in Tennessee.
That's what it is.
They're on our side now.
Quick thing about the Duchene contract.
Yeah.
Does he have to pay his moving costs all the time? Should he not have his own side business called Duchene's Moving? This guy has been traded so many times. How can he possibly?
Oh my God! You know what? If he was in Game of Thrones, he'd have the Bell of Duchene. He's been on the move. Duchene.
Yeah.
He just walks around.
Unbelievable. Okay, so Nashville, I guess, got a little. I don't want to say they got better. They got a good player. Matt Duchene's good.
I'm surprised they went. Why that long term?
I don't know. That's the one thing I never understand, and I still
didn't
don't
get
understand
the 7 years.
why Nashville keeps putting their money on 16.
Just
why?
good people.
Why are you keeping doing
Good
that?
people.
Why are you going?
Just some
They're
good-hearted people.
I don't know.
They're country folk.
And is yellow his color? That's the other thing I want to
So
know.
what's the contract for the listeners?
You know what, Matt? I don't have it on me. Thanks for embarrassing me in front of everyone. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to edit that.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to completely edit that.
You know what? From there, I want to talk about this one. This one's in your wheelhouse. You got the Flames. You got the Oilers doing something that's unprecedented. Switching goalies, basically. I know Cam Talbot didn't play for the Oilers at the end, but he did play for the Oilers at the end. I don't care. Why did we get rid of Mike? You know what? I'm a little upset about it. You know why? They both got 1-year contracts. Talbot ends up getting $750,000 more on a 1-year, $2.75 million contract. And you got Mike Smith on a 1-year, $2 million plus incentive. Why did the Flames get rid of Mike? Why? Why, oh why? Dimitri?
Why did they get rid of Mike Smith?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Look, I got to backtrack because I love Mike Smith in the playoffs.
Right.
I actually liked Mike Smith as an accompaniment piece in the whole. I like Mike Smith overall. I did. I'm just not sad that they got rid of him. Look, he's just getting a year older every time.
Okay. But you're not getting anything better by getting Cam Talbot.
Yeah, I think you are.
Why?
Yeah, I think. Look, Cam Talbot had a good season on a shitty team.
Where did he have a good season?
What are you talking about?
No.
Mitch.
This is where I'm going to disagree with you.
Out.
No.
Playoff performance 2 years ago. Are you kidding
2
me?
years ago. Wait a minute. You want to talk about 2 years ago? What about then if you want to use that, say Mike Smith this year? All I'm saying is they swapped for the same play. Yeah, but why?
It's
why
a wash
wash?
with a younger
Why
player.
wash? Why wash? You know what they did? All they did is take
It's wife swap.
They bring yes, they wife swapped.
They wife
That's
swapped.
exactly
They're
what
like,
they did. They wife swapped.
Your wife Talbot, she's a nice girl.
Yeah. You want to do a little
you
flip?
like her?
You know,
Well, I kind of had my eye on Smithy.
I like it.
Why don't we do a little trade?
I think it's dumb. I think it's just simply dumb. The Flames had a guy that had one thing that no one on the team had, and that's passion.
By the way,
And he cared.
Duchene, it's a 7-year, $56 million.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of bread.
It's a lot of money.
56 divided by 7. Marketing, Matt.
Go ahead.
Oh, you don't like
For
being
real?
on the
You don't
spot.
know what it
You don't
is?
like being on the spot.
Wow.
It's
millennials. Wow. Millennials. Welcome to.
Yeah. You never had to do grade 4 quick math. You had your calculator.
Got the calculator.
I thought he was
man.
joking for a second there.
Oh my
I thought he was
God,
actually
no,
joking.
he's actually stupid.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, come on. Be nice. Be nice.
I'm just
Come on.
joking.
Come
I'm
on. Be
joking.
nice.
Hey, he attacked
Be
you.
nice.
I go back in there.
Fair
Hey,
enough.
you know
I'm
what
fair,
I'm saying.
fair,
Be
fair,
nice,
fair,
be
fair.
I love the velvet.
All right, and finally, it's Mitch Marner, still not signed, and the NHL world awaits. Marketing Matt, I'm going to throw this one at you.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Do you think that Toronto's going to pull this off? Like, I feel like Toronto is doing that whole, dare I say, Spano situation. Just hold on. We got the money.
We
hold
got
on.
the money. Don't
we
worry.
got it. Relax. What's the big hurry? It was Canada Day. The transaction's coming through. The wire's a little slow. Are you worried that Toronto might not get Mitch Marner?
I think he'll get there somehow.
Yeah?
Somehow, some way, they'll get it done.
You don't think? Hey, you know what's funny? No one's
So,
offer sheet.
Marketing Matt, would you keep Mitch Marner? We talked about us last week, but do you keep
Yeah,
him?
100%.
100%.
100%.
Yeah,
Why?
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it too.
Listen,
I
you gotta
keep
keep.
him.
You gotta keep Mitch Marner. The guy's
a stud, man.
The guy's a.
I got to go
stud.
back. I'm sorry. I feel bad for calling you stupid. That
Nah,
was uncalled for. Nah.
Hey,
it was-
nah.
It was a little much.
Don't
I got
worry.
heated.
Hey.
I could.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I could have used so
I'd
many
be
other
lying
words.
if I said it didn't cross my mind. You know what I mean? I'm like, is this a joke right now? What are we doing here?
Yeah,
Is
you're
this
right.
part of the bit? What are we doing?
Get stupid. What can I say?
Nah,
No,
come
I'm
on.
just joking.
Listen, Mitch Marner is a superstar. He's a big player. I'm actually not. I'm surprised, not surprised, that no one's offer sheeted him, because I think he's gonna get a lot of money, and Toronto's literally looking in seat cushions, finding every single dollar they can possibly find to keep him on this roster. And with that being said, let's go to the trade alert. Let's go to the final thing to talk about.
I just want to say something quick. You're saying you're surprised they're not offer sheeting it.
Right.
I think you answered your own question previously.
Right.
I think that the teams are afraid to offer sheet him to give Toronto the favor.
That's
Similar
true.
to the
You're
Sebastian
right.
Aho, right?
exactly.
They're like, no.
Yeah.
You pick your poison.
You pick your poison. Let's see what the number is,
That's
and we'll
it.
come in.
That's
And you're
it.
absolutely right. But with that being said, Toronto's making moves. What did they do? I know there was more players involved, but it was basically Nassim Kadri traded for Tyson Barrie. Great trade, in my opinion.
Love it.
Love it for Toronto.
Huge.
But mind you, Toronto. Remember, Tyson Barrie's only on a 1 year. This is his final year of a contract. If he plays the way he played last year, especially in the playoffs, Toronto's got another situation. What do? Like, all they keep doing is they are going for broke, or they're going for the cup. I love it. I appreciate it. I'm all over it. But this is a big move by Toronto. This is basically saying, this is the team we're trying to win the cup with. Let's make it. I don't know. But Mitch Marner's situation, to your guys' point, you're absolutely correct. I think other teams are waiting to see what's that number.
Yeah, I agree.
To add on to that Kadri trade, though, I think that was actually a good move by the latter team as well. Just like that team, Avs are going to be a good team with Kadri.
Oh, you know what?
Like,
The Avs are going to
that's-
be scary.
That's a depth move.
The Avalanche got nothing but better.
Yeah,
You think so? I'm looking at the other way. I
think
think
it's-
the other way. I think Toronto, who was lacking some defense, just got themselves
Well,
out.
no, this is a
stud
good
of
trade.
for both sides. You're
It's a
saying.
good
Yeah,
trade for
good.
both sides.
Yeah.
I'm not saying one's winning. I'm just saying, to marketing Matt's point here, is that, if you look at Colorado, they had these young rookies that showed up on defense. So the future's bright. And now you get a Kadri. Now you're just going to add a little bit more speed to a speedy team that gave the Calgary Flames problems.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What I like about, look, the thing with Toronto is this: whether Barrie stays or not, doesn't matter. Toronto recognized that Kadri does not fit anymore.
Right.
End of story.
Yeah.
Doesn't fit anymore. So he might as well get a year at Barrie. Hopefully more, but if not, fine. We'll just go back to the drawing board. Toronto has the advantage. Toronto has that Pittsburgh, Washington thing about them where it's sexy and enticing for people to play there. They get that for the next few years because they're gonna get the Martyrs, but they got the Martyrs, they got the Tavares, they got these nice pieces. They're gonna be in good shape for 3 to 4 years for a legitimate cup run.
I love it.
And dare I say it?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to get excited.
There, you're gonna get excited.
Nah, I'm just getting
well,
excited.
you know what? That was the NHL portion of the free agency market. All right. Yeah. Now we jump over to the NBA, and they also on July 1st go into free agent, and they didn't waste any time making waves everywhere. Listen, if you're an NBA fan or you're not, you're going to know some of these names because you know what? You just can't help it. The NBA does such a great job of marketing that you got to fall into it. Bottom line, everyone's favorite player to some degree, Kevin Durant. All right? The guy that is undisputed the best player in the NBA. He, as we all know, as NBA Raptor fans and Raptor champions. All right?
Campeones.
Kevin Durant. A lot of people said, oh, you know what? You tore your Achilles. There's no way you're leaving Golden State. No one's going to offer you any money. Wrong. You're off to not the New York Knicks that everyone thought you were going to go to. You end up with the Brooklyn Nets. 4-year, $164 million. This is a guy that may not play until at least later on in the season, maybe 6 or 7 months into the season. Kevin Durant makes the biggest splash right before free agency. Do you like the move by Kevin Durant to leave Golden State?
Yes. Look, I like the move to leave Golden State for a couple reasons. Number one, I think Kevin Durant just ran his time out there. He did what he did to do. He wanted to accomplish some championships, be on a star-studded cast. But I truly think he's a leader.
You think so?
I do.
I don't get that from him. I never got that from him.
No, I do. I think he might not be the in-your-face, vocal leader, but I think that he knows how good he is.
Oh, sure.
He wants to have that bit of control. I think it's a pride thing for him too. So I like that on that aspect. The other thing, the other side where I love it is the NBA is getting regulated again. Okay, you did your stint. Now, this NBA free agency, I love it. These teams are down to business. These GMs mean business.
Absolutely.
They say, you know what, we're not going to dilly-daddle and do this and do that and do that. No, I want Durant. Here's the contract. You get your butt over here right now. Let me tell you something, New York Knicks fan, and I'm going to sound a little Stephen A. Smith here.
I like it.
Okay, I am, and I'm not trying to copy him, but I unfortunately agree with him. You know something? Sometimes the injured fastest gazelle is still the fastest gazelle. You idiots. You guys are so stupid that you should have said, oh, well, his Achilles injury, it could be problems. You're so dumb that you guys would have made jersey sales in the first year almost equivalent to his entire contract just being in New York. From a business standpoint, you New York Knicks people, you're stupid. From a basketball team standpoint, you're even stupider because Kevin Durant was begging for you to come. And you crushed it. So what does he do? I love what he does.
Yeah.
He goes, you know what?
No problem.
I will go down the street. And not only am I going down the street with me, I'm going to go down the street with Kyrie. I'm going to go down the street with DeAndre.
That's right.
And we're going to make this Brooklyn Nets team
the
real team of New York. So let me tell you something, Knicks fan. Go into hiding.
Yeah.
Fold for a year.
Hate to say it.
Change your name.
Move it.
You're not the Knicks. You're the Sucks.
Yeah.
You are the New York Sucks.
It's so true. And well said. Well said, my friend. Bottom line, you're right. He took
Get me some more
Kyrie
of this rosé,
Irving,
damn it.
got a 4-year, $140 million contract, and he is the guy that hit that clutch shot with LeBron back in Cleveland. You, Cleveland fan, Nets fan, you guys got everything You got basically, you know what you got? You got Cleveland Cavaliers 2.0 with the Nets because now you got a better.
100%,
you got
100%.
Durant and you got Kyrie and you got DeAndre, and they are going to rock and roll. Listen, another guy that made big money. So when Durant left, who was left over in Golden State to make big money? His name's Klay Thompson. He might be gone for the entire next year. 5 years, $189 million in your pocket. And you know what? I don't say this very often. You know how I feel about contracts sometimes? Well worth it. I actually believe Klay Thompson is well worth that money as the second guy, and always has been the second guy on that team. He proved it in this NBA championship. He played it so well, and if it wasn't for him going down, Raptor fan, you know it better than me. It could have been the demise. It could have been the demise.
It's a tough
absolutely.
Yeah.
With all that being said, there's tons. Like, let me just go through some quick names here that moved over.
Hold on. We got breaking news.
Breaking news.
We got breaking news.
What do we got? Go ahead. Matt, anything?
Breaking news?
Nothing. Nothing with Kawhi.
No.
Nothing with Kawhi. Nothing with Kawhi.
Wait.
You sure?
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold your Leonards.
Hold on.
You got
Ladies
something?
and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
Oh, wow.
Kawhi Leonard
Kawhi Leonard
has now signed
He's signing.
with the Vancouver Grizzlies.
He did it.
The Grizzlies
Boom.
are back.
There it is.
There it is.
There it is. People keep saying
They're a team
you guys
of one.
are
You guys
breaking
come to
enough
us
stories.
first.
That's
Yeah.
the story of the year right
It's
there.
unbelievable.
Real locker room talk.
Wow.
Real locker room dumb. Send that out. He just signed with the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies
Done.
are coming back.
They are back.
They have a roster of
The
one.
Vancouver
and it's Kawhi Leonard.
And they are favored by Vegas odds to win the championship. There it is. It's unbelievable. Listen, with that being said, Kawhi still, and I think within the next 24 hours, we are going to find out where Kawhi is going to land. Yeah. It's come down to 3 teams. It's the Toronto Raptors, it's the LA Lakers, and it's the LA Clippers. Now, Kawhi's listen, everyone knows Kawhi's a quiet guy. He doesn't like to be out there flipping out and telling everyone what he wants to do and all this stuff. So I said to you, Dimitri, this week, we were chatting quickly. Yeah. I said, when I make big decisions, I like to do a pros and cons list. All right? So let's do pros and cons of why and how Kawhi may stay with the Raptors or go to one of the LA teams.
Okay.
All right, let's do a pros and cons. You
Fair
ready?
enough.
All right. So let's go with what everyone says. The city alone, Los Angeles versus Toronto. Pros and cons. Let's quickly just throw out your thoughts, whatever you got.
Well, you got the capital city the capital sports city, I should say, in Canada.
Right.
Versus arguably really the warm climate capital sports city of the United States of America.
Right. Yeah.
Just weather alone.
All right, so they even themselves out there. Any cons? Toronto, the bad weather maybe? Bad weather. Bad weather. Sometimes during the winter. Less silicone. Yeah, way less. So then Vancouver, LA, you're on the earthquake default line.
That's right.
Yeah, that's good. That could be a problem. The San Andreas fault.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be there.
No.
Should something happen.
No, you don't want to
be there. It doesn't matter what your name is.
Toronto's got humidity.
He's got humidity.
It's going to get you.
Yeah, it's going to get you.
Yeah, that index.
So right now, one-on-one, nothing's really moving there.
Drake.
Well, hold on. Let me go to the next one. When you're talking about teammates, so you're looking at the Lakers. Great question. You got the Lakers.
Yeah.
You got LeBron as your teammate.
Okay.
And pros, who do you got on? You got Spicy P as your most improved player. We'll give the edge to LeBron slightly. Not a big one.
LeBron, you're lucky.
And Anthony Davis. He's not bad as well.
That's fine.
The Clippers.
He's got to be Greek. That unibrow.
Not exactly sure who the
brow.
Clippers have. No, buddy, he's got a brow that I used to score back in grade 9. I'm not lying to you. I used to score the exact same brow.
You were a unibrow.
Oh, heavy on the unibrow. But I gotta
admit,
still
come back.
But
Do you wax it now?
I do. But I gotta admit,
if you left it, will the unibrow grow back?
Oh, 100%.
100%.
It will eat you. In fact, it will somehow.
Oh yeah. Hold on. So this isn't just a high school thing. You battle this every day.
I am the hairiest human being you've ever met.
Get out of here.
Oh, yeah,
so if you leave it, the unibrow is coming back full force.
100%.
We should bring it back, man.
Can you? Do
you want me to bring it back?
Yeah, season 3, we need it.
You know what?
You're married now. What are you? You're not.
Yeah, you know what? I don't need to impress anybody.
You're not trying to hunt.
You know what?
Antelope.
Done. The unibrow is back. Season 3.
Baby.
There we go.
It's back. Done. All right. So the Lakers kind of win with teammates.
Okay.
But when it comes to load management, the Raptors win a little bit. They're okay. They understand
The Raptors got a great load.
They got a great load. They're fantastic. Let's say if you're Kawhi, you're looking at the Eastern Conference versus the Western Conference. Where would you rather play?
I think you'd rather play.
Even though Durant just made his way over to the East.
I know you want to stay in the East.
You want to stay in the East. I agree with you.
You're sexier in the East.
So they get a point
right
there.
now.
Yeah.
But-
climate. Who's got better climate? LA overall.
LA,
obviously.
Hold on, but you get to stick it to the Spurs.
Right. You got good point. Good
You
point.
get to stick it to the Spurs.
Good
now.
point. Now let's talk about intangibles. Okay, like things that you got the beach.
Okay.
You got the beautiful ocean of the Pacific on the LA side.
Okay.
Not really sure what you get on Toronto side.
You get a Great Lake.
You got a Great Lake. That's correct.
Lake
you got a great
Ontario.
lake. Lake Ontario's right there.
Yeah.
What about farmers markets? I
Toronto
feel like
win.
he eats organic.
You get the Danforth on Toronto.
True. That's
Toronto
a big
wins.
win. Toronto wins.
Big win.
Big win there.
There's a lot of California produce.
Oh,
You got to remember that.
He's got a point there. Okay.
right.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, they're
let's
going
go
through a
down to
drought.
what.
They're going through a
Let's
drought.
go down to
Through a
what
drought, and there's a lot
everyone
of forest
says.
fires.
What about celebrities? You got Drake versus Jack.
Well, that brings me back to my other question.
Yes.
Is Drake a plus or a minus
I
for
don't know. That's
Toronto?
what I'm thinking.
I
He
gotta say
seemed to
that
be
for
a
you.
plus.
Go ahead, Mark
Dude.
and Matt.
If Drake is your hype guy, you're gonna take him, man.
You're gonna take him.
You're gonna take
Mind you,
him.
you're also wearing a velvet jacket. We've discussed this earlier. We know how much
I
you
think
love
it's
Drake.
pronounced
You're very
velvet.
biased. You're very biased. You
Mitch,
know that
I
better
think
than
it's
me.
pronounced velvet.
Velvet.
It's a velvet
So my
jacket.
question. All right, based on what we just threw out.
Okay,
there,
do you want the Drake curse with you or against you?
well, I think it's over.
Yeah, but how?
think
I
hold
don't
on.
think-
So-
Jack
might not
Nicholson
be.
can't come up
Yeah,
with a song
that's true.
for you.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely
However,
right.
Jack Nicholson can play
But
you
Adam
in the leading
Levine,
role.
Adam Levine goes to a lot
Maroon
of Lakers
5 wins
games.
every day. Next.
Okay, so based on that, I'm going to go around the table.
Yeah.
Where does Kawhi land? Toronto or the Lakers or the Clippers? Jeff, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with LA. But that being said, there's one more drawback to LA.
Yes, please.
Toronto traffic is bad, but LA's is a nightmare.
There. That's the winner.
Pacific Highway.
That's what it's got to be.
Damn it, Jeff.
He did it again.
You're
I
killing
thought
our
I was
show
going
with
to
your
go in
wisdom.
LA.
Traffic.
Marketing Matt, what do you got? LA or Toronto? Where's he going to go?
Gotta stick with Toronto.
You're going to stick with Toronto?
Yeah, and sticking with the guns.
Beautiful.
There's
Dimitri?
only one place.
Yeah.
The Maple Leafs. They're going to make a play.
The Maple
The
Leafs.
Maple Leafs are going to land Kawhi Leonard.
Somehow,
and I think
they're not gonna sign Mitch Marner. They're
Mitch
gonna bring-
Marner somehow is
He's
going to end
out.
up on the Milwaukee Bucks.
I think
right.
those keys ended up in the wrong jar.
I'm going home with who? you know what'd suck at a swingers party, Jeff? If you drew your own wife's keys.
What? Yeah, what would happen there?
That would like.
What does happen
like,
at that?
So is that how it works?
You know what that
It
means?
works that way,
means
yeah.
somebody else drew their wife's keys then.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So, like, what's the protocol? Do you get a redo, or you
Well,
just?
you must.
So what's
I
the whole
don't know,
process
man.
here?
Everyone's
What's the
got to
whole
go to
process?
jail. And,
Dimitri will tell you the whole
and not
process.
pass go.
Yeah, he'll tell you.
What's the process here with the whole key
What I've
swapping?
heard,
Or what he knows.
Okay. Okay, so the one that I've been to,
Yeah.
no, that's the key. You put the keys in a fishbowl, you party, you mingle. At the end of the night, you walk out, you grab a set of keys, and that's who you go home with.
Okay.
There it is.
There it is.
Look at Marketing Matt. He's like,
Marketing
so
Matt.
what app is this? Where's
Marketing
this app?
Matt,
Yeah.
why are you creating an Ashley Madison profile? Why
That's
are you, why-
amazing.
By the way, if I was single, and I know from a source, that's where you got to go. Go Ashley Madison. They're crazy. They're crazy for it.
All right,
Duly
so there it
noted.
is. So I think we're all in agreement. It sounds like Kawhi is going to stay in Toronto.
Wait, what
Pros
did
and
you say?
cons list. I'm going to go with Toronto.
Oh,
You know
okay.
why? Because he's not going to finish with 1 year. He's going to say, you know what? I'm going. I'm sick. I'm going to stay in
Two-time
Toronto.
champion. I can't even deal with
I can't
that
even
right
deal
now.
with it. With that being said, listen, we're running. We're high on the number here. We got to go to the Maclin Minute.
And the clock starts right
I love it.
now. The Maclin Minute.
Listen, it's the local boys, the Calgary Stampeders, that pulled a rabbit out of their hat last week. They had to score 2 touchdowns in less than a minute, and they beat the BC Lions, who are now 0-3, which a lot of people thought they were going to be top-notch in the West. Don't know, but a guy named Nick Arbuckle had to pull it off. He's our backup quarterback. Bo Levi got a little hurt. And bottom line, Calgary pulls off the win.
That's because Arbuckle is the nephew of John Arbuckle, who's in the Garfield cartoons.
Right.
So you know he comes in with experience.
Yeah,
he knows how to lead a team.
He knows how to lead a team.
He can have a dog and a cat in the same room and make it work.
Exactly.
Okay? But BC Lions, thanks for trying.
Thank you for coming out.
Okay.
Good luck next week.
Yeah.
So then what happened? Rider fans. Everyone's favorite team.
9 seconds, Mitch.
The Saskatchewan Roughriders won 32-7, and Winnipeg
3
ended up winning 28-23
2.
against Edmonton. That's your Maclin Minute.
There you go.
That's actually pretty good. I like
That was
my
good, that was
good. You know what? There's a lot of pressure there.
That's a lot of pressure.
That was a lot of
How do you
pressure.
think Jeff feels?
You know what? I would have been super under if you didn't jump in.
Well, we
while
need
I had-
structure. We
Yeah,
need structure.
We need some structure.
Don't worry, Jeff. You know what I'm thinking? 1 week we're going to come in here with like big numbers and actually segment the show.
Beautiful. Done.
One day.
It's time for everyone's new favorite segment. Well, it's not really that new anymore. It's Rapid Banter. All right. Just got to stretch. I'm always stretching.
Get into it.
Are you ready?
Be comfortable for a sec.
All right. Well, listen. The NBA, the NHL, they're trying to create super teams. Overrated? Or is it a real thing?
It's a real thing.
Rapid Banter. Russell Wilson last month scored a big contract. He bought his mama a house. All right. Rookie MLB pitcher. He bought his mama a Bentley. Rookie mistake or not enough for mama?
Not enough for mama and a rookie mistake. There's payments, there's insurance, there's gas.
Exactly.
I mean, these are ongoing expenses.
I think that's a selfish
You just
present.
put her in the hole.
Agreed.
Give the lady $5 million.
Just give her the money.
She carried you in this world, you selfish prick.
There it is. Rapid Banter. James Harden recently in China with his crew. They're just relaxing. They rented a whole bunch of scooters. He got pulled over. He got a ticket for going too fast. Slow down or move, bitch. Get out the way.
Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Rapid Banter. I also created this other one. Fast and the Beard. No. Cheesy. That was bad.
don't, yeah.
That's why I didn't use it.
Yeah.
Space Jam 2 is in the works. Davis was spotted on the set as a co-star. Was this collusion by LeBron to bring AD on the set?
Why are we talking about Bugs Bunny?
Rapid Banter. It's summertime. Mankini in or out?
Always in. Rapid Banter.
You answered that quite quickly. I'm quite surprised, actually.
Just let me be me.
Yeah, fair enough. So baseball and hockey, two biggest sports when it's talking about rituals, okay? When they're getting ready. The Nationals player, Brian Dozier, has a pregame routine where he literally twerks on one of the guys in the bench. Respect the pregame ritual or find a new ritual.
Yeah, it's not twerking for you.
Rapid Banter. That was actually really good.
You see what I did
done
there?
I like that. So, two guys, it was on, you know me, I'm a peruser.
Great. Maybe
Great
the
peruser.
best in the league.
All right. So, these two dudes spotted on TMZ fighting each other in the middle of the street, okay? One dude, why is it that one dude always has to take his shirt off? Why? Why does one guy always, no matter what city, continent, country you're in, has to take his shirt off?
He's the smart guy. He knows that when he goes home later and he has to explain all the blood in the rips, it's not going to go well.
Well, it's funny. The guy with the shirt off got his ass whooped by the other guy, all right? The other guy clearly won. But not only did the guy that punched him in the face, the guy that took his shirt off was choked out. The guy put a rear naked chokehold on the other guy. My question is, too much or not enough? Do you have to put a rear naked chokehold on your opponent? On the middle of a street corner, I might add.
I think he gave him the $1 million dream.
Rapid Banter. Well done. Here's one of my very controversial stepmom or stepsister.
Both at the same time.
Rapid Banter.
#Pornhub.com.
So Ronaldo was spotted going on a double date this weekend with his beautiful wife, Who did he go on a double date with? Pretty cool. Michael Jordan and his young lady. 2-part question here. What were they talking about?
Oh, easy. Mitch and Dimitri, real locker room talk.
Rapid banter. Who picked up the bill?
Definitely Jordan didn't tip.
Rapid banter. Aaron Rodgers was in the Bahamas and he ran into Chris Paul. Disgruntled Chris Paul, I might add, from the Houston Rockets. Aaron Rodgers, for all that you don't know, is a part owner of the Milwaukee Bucks. Coincidence or collusion?
God bless you, Aaron. Bring him home.
Rapid banter. Kawhi was on a vacation after leading the Raptors, obviously, to their championship. He was spotted on a floaty device, being ripped around on a boat. My question, should he try the banana boat next or a skidoo?
Banana hammock.
Rapid banter. Brady was clock throwing a football 61 miles an hour. Like, this guy's crazy. Patrick Mahomes, 62. Derek Carr, 57. Is he getting better with age, or is it the avocado ice cream?
More like the Tom Beaujolais.
Rapid banter. Cousin Jim went to Vegas last week. I forgot to tell you this. Wait. You got to hear this one. I got to tell you this story. So Cousin Jim goes to Vegas for his 23rd wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. Laura, I don't know how you did it for the last 23 plus years. So they're in the airport. He puts his bag down. Laura's like, I got to run to the bathroom real quick. Jim's like, no problem. All of a sudden, some guy accidentally drops his golf clubs right in front of Jim. Who is it? God, I'm telling you the truth story. O.J. Simpson. Right in front of Jim. Jim was baffled. He didn't know what to do. Was Jim scared to get a picture or starstruck to get a picture with O.J. Simpson?
If the 9-iron don't fit, you must have quit. Rapid banter.
Buddy, that literally is your best one. I don't know how you're coming up with these. That was good. I'll give you that one. All right, last one. Women's soccer final. It's U.S. versus Netherlands. Who do you like?
USA! 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 Rapid banter.
Buddy, the gym one, you killed it. That was the money. That was the money one. That's it. Listen, we are right on the money mark. All right, we're right there. We're right there, Jeff. We're right there. It's Maga Malaka time.
No intros. Let's get to it.
Right in.
Give me the first one.
This is what we're going to do.
Underhand toss.
Underhand toss. We got to quickly say, what's this Friday? It's the greatest outdoor show on earth. It's the Calgary Stampede. For those that don't know what we're talking about, Google it. You're crazy
Biggest
if you don't know what it is.
In rodeo.
Isn't that the truth? Biggest thing. So we got, here it is. It's Maga Malaka Stampede etiquette.
Yes.
Get ready. Here's a nice easy one. Over the mound.
Just over the plate.
Just over the mound.
Nice hit.
Mini donuts. Maga or Malaka?
Maga. I'm accepting no other answers.
Jeff, you're here. Matt, you're here. You guys know you can always jump in whenever you want.
Oh, and by the way, I just have to go quick. Ryan, a Maga is a dude. It's a guy who's the man, and a Malaka means a jerk off. A guy who's, come on. Why are you doing these things?
Yeah, right.
Maga good, Malaka bad.
Done. There we go. Believe it or not, I'm looking at some of the menu items on the Midway this year. It's Caesar Ice Pops. Yeah.
Don't get it, Malaka. Don't get it.
Malaka. Where last week you guys were all defending the Caesar. Just throwing
like
that
the
out
Caesar.
there. I'm just saying.
I love the Caesar. I don't get the Caesar Ice Pop.
I'm just saying.
What's that mean to me?
I'm just saying.
Can I put ice cubes in a Caesar? Then it's Maga to me.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. All right?
All
right, here we go. Midday drunk, Maga or Malaka?
Yeah, Maga. That's how you start, isn't it?
Jeff? I need to hear
What the hell is Stampede with a little day drinking starting at your favorite breakfast at 7?
Exactly. So with that being said, if you got the midday drunk, and I couldn't agree more, what about the late night drunk? Is that a Maga or a Malaka?
Oh, it's Maga.
That's also a Maga. So basically all day drunk for 10 days.
It's not Humpty's.
It's a 2-party day, man. It's a 2-party day every day.
All day breakfast here.
When we're talking about the rodeo, Maga or Malaka?
Look, Maga, that's what the Stampede's all about. And if you haven't seen the rodeo, buy a ticket once. It's exciting and a great place to get day drunk.
It truly is. Maga.
Maga.
It's the Chuck Wagons. Maga or Malaka.
Maga. It's basically like the new version of Ben-Hur. How do you not go wrong? They should just get spikes on the wheels
if
now.
you've never come to the Stampede, you got to know. If you're going to be here for the 10 days, you got to dress up like a cowboy. Maga or Malaka.
20s Dimitri would think Malaka. But today's Dimitri, Maga. Get in the festivities.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree
see?
more. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I say
Anytime
Malaka.
you can wear
You're in
jeans
your
to work,
20s.
Matt,
You're in your
it's
20s
big.
and you don't get it. You don't understand.
It's a big
You got
thing.
time.
You
Don't
wear
fake
it.
who you are, man.
Jeff, jump in, please.
Please.
Listen, for the guys, you don't have to go all out and look, like some cowpoke. But
You
the
look-
women at Stampede dressed up in their
Mamma mia.
Oh,
Well, speaking of that, Daisy Dukes.
Maga. Oh, not for marketing, Matt. Yeah, be real. Be who you are. I hope
Listen,
that's not on your
No, I
profile.
was saying that just for the guys.
Here we go.
For the guys.
What about corporate parties? Maga or Malaka?
I got to say Malaka. Because they only get good until way later.
You know what?
You got to go through that red tape.
You know what the problem is? The corporate parties. You have to behave. There is no if, especially in this day and age. This isn't the 80s or the 90s where you can get away with murder.
The corporate party is a
have to
Malaka.
be good.
The post-corporate party with the corporates is the Maga.
there you go. That was getting to my point. How do you think the day drinking gets started?
Again,
All right.
Jeff does it again.
Two more, because Jeff is a busy man. Let's get this done. Let's go with the rides down at the Mid-Fair. Are you okay with Carney's putting the rides together for you and jumping on them? This isn't Disneyland. Maga or Malaka?
I got to say, I applaud the work ethic. They
does.
show up every year.
Respect.
I got to go Maga.
Respect. You got to go Maga.
You don't get calves like that, not lifting shit around.
What about some of the games that are around, like guessing your weight and height? Maga or Malaka? Would you pay money for somebody to guess your weight?
I don't need to pay money. You're 5'2", 210.
5'11", and you're wrong. I would have won a prize. Done and done. All right, last one. It's a big one. Listen, I said earlier, if you're a cowboy, you got to dress up with the flannel, the jeans, the cowboy boots. But the most important, Matt. Look at me, Matt. You're
I'm
younger than
lucky,
us.
man.
This is the most important.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat. Maga or Malaka.
Check, Maga,
That's right.
guy, Malaka.
Finally, Matt. Finally, it's done.
We're making progress.
Maga.
Yeah?
One
That's
step
it.
at a time.
One step at a time.
There we
Inch
go.
by inch.
Inch by inch.
Row
is
by
right.
row.
Done.
We're going to make this podcast go. All we need is a Jeff.
There it is. Podcast.
I don't know.
You know what that was? 89.
89. The
89
year that our hometown hockey team won the Stanley Cup. A good year for Calgary. a great week for
Man,
the
this
podcast.
rosé, I'm telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got so many things going on. We got Baby Watch happening. Okay, we got summertime and Stampede happening. We talked about it, but look, we got nothing happening if we don't have alchemystudios.ca, if we don't have headversity.com, if we don't have agapegreekradio.com, and of course, if we don't have reallockerroomtalk.com. Follow us on the channels, get on the sites. Loofah's coming next week. Find out who takes the gold. Look, the loofahs are getting hot. The tension is hot. But that's why we hit the showers.
Two things. The Rosé Review, Lafage, great. It was nice. It was dry. And one last thing. To my uncle in Greece, Kalotak City, I love you. I wish you all the best. And I can't wait to see you again.
Zoe Samas.
Zui Samas.